I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Miles.
I'm Kara.
And we are The Inner Idiot.
The following podcast has strong language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy. Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
Drop what you're doing and swallow what you're chewing, because it ain't wet from sweating. We ain't done yet. Welcome to Inner Idiot Podcast. I am your host, the big, the bald, the beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, and the oftentimes bastardly MC Tyler Havlin. And I talk slow and I walk slower. Oh, we two clapping and Ric Flair for me? All right, two claps and Ric Flair for me. Woo! That was pretty good. The first clap was a little off, but we'll get there.
I had the mic in the way.
We got two more tries to go.
That's a go. Yeah, that's a go.
All right.
Me not making words good. I got to straighten up.
Make words good.
Yeah.
Good words. All right, well, you hear him. He's been on the show before. He'll bless your soul, and he'll pay the toll. He's the angel on my shoulder, and if your wife's crying, he will hold her. Two claps and Ric Flair for Josh Williams. Woo!
That was good if that was on the fly. You had something in the works. You had to have that thought out
definitely
a little bit.
worked on it.
That was too clever.
That was on the fly.
Wow, man.
On the fly. I don't know what to say for the next guy though. Oh, ladies, I am kidding. He's not gonna hold you. He's a happily married man.
That's true. Yeah.
As I hide my hand that doesn't have my ring on it. It's like, oops, forgot that.
Next up, you've heard of him, the one and the only TB, and I'm not talking Tom Brady. Oh,
No.
me not word good. He's a true son of a beach. Two claps and Ric Flair for the original TB, Trevi Beach.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, how you guys doing today?
I'm good, man. I've been doing real well.
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah. I made a real crap dinner for my family before I left. But other than that,
What'd you make?
dude, it was horrible. It was the worst dinner I've ever made. Like I was trying to piece stuff together because the kids were like, "Dad, I need this." One got home from school, yada yada yada. I threw a bunch of tater tots in the oven, and I thought I had fish sticks, and I had fish planks. So the kids love fish sticks. They don't like fish planks, but I put them in there anyway. I was like, maybe I'll cut them up afterwards. Chicken breasts, a bunch of old French fries that I was like, maybe those will warm up too.
Nice.
And then a pot of there was a can of like mixed peas, carrots, potatoes, green beans.
Isn't that called succotash?
It could be. I know if the kids
Sounds
look at
good.
it, they say succotash, but but it was awful. It was not a good combined meal, and I was just like, "Bye, honey."
See you later.
Well, no, the breading to fish ratio on fish planks is way off.
Yeah, the fish sticks are perfect. Maybe if they made fish planks just a little thinner.
Speaking of food, I got something in our second segment about Cracker Barrel. Who doesn't love Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
And they serve alcohol now.
Do they really?
They really do.
I didn't know that.
It's a little.
I didn't either.
It's a little unforsaken, but they do it.
A lot of places are serving alcohol now. You can get alcohol delivered to you on DoorDash.
Really?
Not sure how that works.
We
but
are in the future.
I'm sure it just costs too much. Like true alcoholics are like, I ain't paying that. I'll drive over.
already drunk.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
Give
it.
me something.
behind the
I ain't
wheel.
paying that. That
Honey,
big a price.
come breathe in my breathalyzer so I can start the car. You ever seen one of them things? Like, I've had friends that have had them in their vehicles and be like, will you blow in this? Like, nah, homie.
Yeah.
Will you blow me?
I
Maybe.
partied with a guy up here once, and before I lived up here, I lived up. Words. Okay. I came up to visit. Hang out with some guys. We all got drunk. We were hanging out, having a good time. I wake up and my roommate's coworker was still there, and he was 20 years older than us. So it was kind of like, oh, hey, dude,
Yeah.
what you doing? He's like, I gotta hang out, because he had one of those breathalyzers. He couldn't start his car, and he'd drank so much he stayed at our house till like 6 in the evening.
Yikes.
He like walked to Burger King so he could put food in his face. And I was like, hey man, just lock the door when you leave, I guess. And I left for like 3 hours, came back, he was still on the couch like, there's no way I'll blow that thing on. I was like, I'll do it for you, man. I was like, I don't know.
Gotta get this guy out of here.
Yeah, he was around for a minute.
Oh.
He started going through the fridge. I was like, all right, dude, you got to go. Figure it out. Pay some kid on the corner. Like, hey, kid, come here.
To be an alcoholic, that's my true aspiration. I feel like I'd make it through life much better if I was an alcoholic.
Those are words you don't hear often.
No. I mean, it works for my parents. They're ignorantly,
I
blissfully
turned
ignorant.
out fine, so.
My kids will be all right. Daddy's drunk. Don't worry. All right. Well, let's get to the top 5. Huh. Yeah. My number 5 kind of fits in there. Anyways, but Josh, we're going to start with you. Top 5 movies that shaped us.
Okay. Now, top 5s of movies that shaped us as kids and or teenage, young age, whatever. Went off on a tangent on these things, man. Just started going through the list, and there's...
Yeah. Easy to do, huh?
Yeah. Back when we didn't have computers and stuff, that was our thing. That was all we had. And so there's a lot of movies floating around. And sometimes I found some, like I started looking up stuff because I was like through the 80s and the 90s. So like the late 80s, I was getting a lot of the good stuff from there. And the 90s was a whole new, Mighty Ducks genre of stuff going on. So anyway, I've actually got a top 10 because there's some honorable mentions.
Okay.
So I'll go through fast.
You just gave me an honorable mention.
So number 1, I'm going to put it on here. I had switched them around so they're in no particular order. But number 1 is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Great one.
right?
I hated that movie.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why did you hate it?
I hated a lot of those movies like that.
Oh, come on.
I didn't like. They were too zany for me when I was a kid.
I loved Zany.
I like the idea of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being shrunk and happening
Playing
to you.
in your Legos
yeah,
and stuff.
for
Yeah.
sure. Being in
Which,
the yard. And,
that ratio had to be off. Those Legos were not that big compared to those Shrunk Kids. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like Legos would not have been that huge because they slept in the hole of the bottom. I don't know. Anyway, I loved Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I thought it was really cool. The big sister, big heartthrob for me back in the day when I was little. Sure. Number 2, I'm just going to jump away from that and go into my real heartthrob as a kid. One of my only VHS tapes that I owned and burned up in the VHS player, Mrs. Doubtfire.
oh, wow. Yep, that's a great one.
That's why it fit at the beginning.
Yeah, you said hello. Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire, man. Played that over and over. Loved it. I could quote every single word of it at the time. Robin Williams.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, my friend. I always said he was my cousin. I was always like Williams
Nice.
and Williams. Yeah, I was always going around being like Robin Williams, and they're like, "Yeah, you're pretty weird." Okay,
It makes sense. Checks out.
I'll believe you. Whatever.
It's tracks.
But yeah, that was one of my only VHSs. That and Aladdin, but that Aladdin didn't make the list. But being Robin Williams and stuff, it kind of matched up.
Yeah.
Number 3. Now this is kind of a drawback, and there's a new show about it and all this different stuff. But Willow.
Willow was so good.
Willow.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
What?
Yeah, not at
Willow
all.
himself scared me though.
Yeah, he was pretty. Well, the animation or the claymation or whatever puppeteer, Jim Henson style puppeteers.
Okay.
Yeah. About a little person who was wanted to
A person McNugget.
Yeah, he had aspirations to become a wizard.
Okay.
But he didn't really have what it took. But then he found a twig of a magic tree and was learning how to do magic. But they were saving this little baby who this horrible witch was after to kill because the baby was going to save the world one day. And I can't remember the main role of the other guy.
Val Kilmer.
It was Val Kilmer. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Val Kilmer was the other guy.
Okay.
Disney owns it. Check it out. Really should. But they have a TV show of Willow now and brought back the original little person.
I saw that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean,
Nice.
they've made it new age, so it's a little like, ugh,
Yeah,
whatever. It's still good show. It brings
I'm gonna
back
check
all
it
that.
out. I want to.
Yeah, I love
Is Val
Willow.
Kilmer in it?
Val Kilmer is not.
Yeah.
He's
in
rough.
Yeah, he's in
Right.
rough shape right
He's
now.
pretty rough off. A few people though make appearances. A lot of the original people make some appearances, but yeah, not Val.
That's always cool.
Yeah, it was really neat. This is a big one when we got a little older. Little Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Icebox. Woo!
Yeah, Little Giants
Yeah.
was that shit.
Yeah, that go-kart, man, with the big mutter tires and stuff. It was a lot of good fun.
Is Little Rascals on your list?
It might have an honorable mention, but no, it wasn't on my list.
Reba McEntire was my first crush.
Oh no, the race car driver.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. How could I forget that? Yeah.
First crush, but now she's my real crush.
Dude, she's getting it for an old lady.
Dude,
And
yeah.
she can get it from an old man. I'm an old man. If you ever stumble upon this, I've mentioned you before. I am currently single,
Yeah. Put it out there.
and I'm saving myself for my next relationship. So I'm practicing what is abstinence?
Yeah,
Celibacy or
abstinence.
something.
No, not celibacy, because I
Yeah,
still
that's-
touch myself.
That's
Oh,
a full-
gotcha.
Yeah,
Perfect.
abstinence is just the
Make sure we clarify
one-on-one
that.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or the one-on mini games, whichever. Number 5, and this is one, man. It just really molded us once we got old enough to do stuff. The Mighty Ducks, the OG, the
Yeah.
original.
Was the first one your favorite?
First one was my favorite. I did love the others. Don't get me wrong.
D2 was my favorite.
D2 was really good. I mean, you had the Knuckle Puck, you
Yeah.
had the Bash Brothers.
Bash Brothers.
Yeah. The little figure skater kids, Pete and Pete was up there running around. But yeah, Mighty Ducks won. I mean, it got me started playing roller hockey.
Oh wow.
We didn't have an ice skating rink where I was from. I mean, you had to get lucky if something froze over in the winter, but other than that, so roller hockey it was. I started off with roller skates. It was pretty rough. The wheels fell off literally as I was like going down a hill one time. So, but yeah, we played roller hockey all the time because of Mighty Ducks.
Awesome.
I'm just going to bust through the last 5 honorable mentions so I don't mess it up. But Weird Science,
Yes.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure,
Oh yeah.
Uncle Buck, TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Casper.
Oh God.
Again, with the crushes, man. Christina
yeah,
Ricci.
it's all about crushes, yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
I had to revisit Casper recently because I seen a fact about it, and it was like, how Casper died.
Okay.
And I could never remember, like why was he a ghost in the first place?
Right.
And do you remember?
No,
I
why
don't
was
either.
he a ghost?
Yeah.
He went sledding and stayed out too long and caught pneumonia,
Oh, wow.
and he ended up dying. And then his dad ends up going crazy because he lost his son because he
Yeah.
wasn't watching him or whatever. It's like this tragic story, but it's Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's why he was so friendly. He was a little kid. So yeah, it was really weird, but I seen that fact and I'm like, wow, okay.
Dang.
Never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
I thought it was going to be from like the whole new Wednesday show where Christina Ricci's in that.
That's a really good show. I
Yeah,
mean,
it is a good show.
you're looking at two different lores, but
It is, but she's still the same person. She's just older.
no,
and-
that's Adam's Family.
well, I
not
know it's
Casper.
Adam's Family, but the same person who played
Oh yeah.
the little girl. Well,
Yeah.
I can't even remember her name now, but yeah, super big crush on that. And my friend group, we all fit the characters of the ghosts. I was Stinky growing up. One buddy that was Stretch because he was tall and skinny. Another buddy that was Fatso because he's a big dude.
Nice.
And then our friend Nick was like the friendliest, nicest person that everybody wanted to be friends with, or my cousin Nick, I guess. And he was Casper. So we would all say that until my buddy Fatso would get mad and beat us all up.
Nice.
He's like,
Nice.
I don't like this.
Yeah,
game.
his name's not the greatest,
I
huh?
was like, come on, dude, I'm Stinky. Like, come on, that's
Yeah.
a big insult. Yeah. Anyway, but that's my movies that molded me or grew mold on me, whichever.
We're old. We can grow mold. Old mold. Travis,
Nice.
time to pop your top 5 cherry.
Yes. So just like he said, this was difficult. So, I'm a little bit later of an era, so more late 90s and on. So it kind of started off Con Air.
Ooh.
So this was one that started a love of two things, Nicolas Cage, and then action films that are just way over the top.
Yeah.
So big fan of it. All-star cast, had Dave Chappelle, Ving Rhames, John Malkovich, ton of stars in it. The unforgettable song, How Do I Live, Trisha Yearwood, played probably 300 times throughout the whole movie. So moving on to the next one. This is an older one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Okay.
the original. Big,
Never seen it.
Really?
I've only
Oh,
seen
man.
one of them.
That surprised me.
Well, there's like 20, it
Yeah.
feels like. So, yeah, it's kind of a roll of the dice. But, yeah, the original from 74, great horror film. If you've not seen it, definitely check it out. I'm a big horror movie fan, so Leatherface has always stuck out as kind of my favorite of the slasher, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The third one, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yep.
Never seen it.
Yeah, Joel and Ethan Coen, so it's a Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah.
George Clooney's at his best, so it's a really great movie to check out. Great soundtrack, kind of has stuff going on throughout the whole movie. Based on the Odyssey by Homer, so it's kind of got a background to the whole story, where it goes, kind of. You can then pick out each character. So
I'm familiar with Odyssey.
Took this way too serious. Dang, we're in a tight spot.
Yeah,
That's a quote.
exactly. Oh man, tons of quotes you can get from that flick.
John
So
Goodman, like, yeah, it's just kind of. We're gonna run RUOFTE, run off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kid.
Shorty says, Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, that was on Josh's list. It was,
Oh, yeah.
it was a great movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ton of good quotes from that.
it's cool. So
Yeah, box those, you ship those.
next one is From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not sure if any of you guys have seen that, Tyler.
Yeah, you got to get your pause finger ready. Like pause and rewind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Selma Hayek.
Yes.
Top of her game in that movie.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's
And
definitely
Desperado.
memorable. Yeah, same director. So that's kind of what that movie kind of shaped me. It got me into Tarantino, got me into Robert Rodriguez movies. So Desperado, and then obviously all of Tarantino's work, which he was actually in Dusk Till Dawn. So another great George Clooney movie. So he's a Kentucky boy, got to root for him.
That's true.
And then my last one is Toy Story.
Okay.
I remember watching this as a kid and just being enamored with this film, just watching it over and over and over again.
It was groundbreaking. At
Yeah.
the time. Like, it come out and you're just like, whoever made something like this that wasn't a horror movie?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Started
good
the
stuff.
whole Pixar
Yep.
animated stuff. So
Big spin-off. We watch them all the time now with
Yeah.
the kids. Like, they're constantly like, let's watch this Toy Story. Let's watch this. And there's like 4. or
Oh,
whatever,
wow.
and
Okay.
and a bunch of mini shorts, so we got to watch all those all the time. But still, yeah, I like it too. I feel you.
yeah. Yeah.
And then there's a whole Buzz Lightyear show and movie too. So I mean,
Oh,
it's
the newer
fucking-
movie, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was actually good. I was wanting to hate it.
I think I probably fell off after Toy Story 1 and 2, maybe. You know what I mean? But
3 and 4 is good.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and give
you
them
have
a
to give it
watch.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Kolb in the comments says he mentioned a few, but Little Monsters is one that he mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one where they're under the bed, right?
Yep.
The whole world.
Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel's the monster.
That movie made me never want to drink apple juice again. Never, because you didn't know.
No.
Is this piss?
Yeah. That's
Or is it juice?
We didn't know about movie magic back then.
I know. I
it
thought somebody
real.
was really drinking
Yeah.
piss.
You rip somebody's arm off, that happened.
Yeah.
That's blood. I see it.
That actor can never be in a movie again where he has to have 2 fucking arms. God damn. All right. Anyways, all right. Here we go. I got some honorable mentions because y'all brought them up.
I'm telling you,
Yep,
man.
go for it.
D2, Little
D2.
Rascals.
Good, good.
Those 2 movies, like I would put them in my VCR, and
Oh, Darla.
yeah, and they would,
Sandwich.
and you could do repeat on VCRs. You remember this? So when it got to the end, it would just rewind it and replay it again.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't recall that, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's where you set it up, man.
Maybe I had a fancy VCR. I don't know.
I think you did. We had a whole separate container we had to take
Yeah,
it out and put it
yeah.
in to rewind it and then put it back. And
Well, that's kind of nifty though.
Oh, it was a pain in the ass.
You can rewind one movie while you're watching another.
That's
Hey,
true.
Good point there, I
Yep.
guess.
Then
Mine had a remote with a cord hooked to it too. Like a cord ran from the back of it, and you could use the remote like fast forward, rewind, or play or stop. I think that was the only things it had.
We're old, man.
It's pretty old.
All right, well, let me get started on my list. Number 5. Y'all's lists were much. I feel like
Called
they're
out.
better than mine.
Oh, no.
was
Yours
the-
is going to be great.
Yeah, it'll be okay, buddy.
It shaped you.
It did shape me. So number 5 on the list is Dazed and Confused.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a great one.
I found this as a naive preteen. This movie, all right.
Perfect time then.
So to me, I'm thinking I'm cool because I'm watching Dazed and Confused.
Nice.
And for all you people that are watching Yellowstone right now, and like everybody's like Cole Hauser, this is how I was introduced to Cole Hauser. Damn it,
you go.
Dazed and Confused. If you haven't watched it, go fucking watch it. What are you doing with your life if you haven't seen Dazed and
I
Confused?
feel it's a good historical movie.
Yes,
It's a pinnacle of time that people need to know about that probably don't otherwise know about.
what's funny is you look at the time period, and now they're like, yeah, if you were to make that movie with the same like time gap in it, it would be about the 2000s now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it came out in the 90s.
And that's 23 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
crazy,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah.
Number
Still makes us old.
yeah. We're just aging ourselves so much this episode.
Yeah, perfect.
Start naming off newer movies, dude.
Well, one of them was made just after 2000.
Okay.
My number one was. But number 4 is 10 Things I Hate About You. I know it's a chick flick,
Interesting, yeah.
but my high school sweetheart, I was with this girl for years, right? And this was like her favorite movie. I don't know if it was actually her favorite movie, but she made me watch it all the goddamn time, so many times that I grew to love this movie. And that's what introduced me to Heath Ledger. And at the time, Julia Stiles with that odd shaped face was
Yep.
a looker.
Yeah.
She was. She definitely was.
She had the weirdest shaped face, though.
Well, it was a weird shaped face, but she had the rocking body, so it made up for a lot of the discomfort of seeing her face.
Yeah, that was well put for sure. Yeah.
Number 3, we talked about last week's episode. It is the movie I discovered myself to. It was the first time
lovely.
I figured out I could make yogurt homemade, and that is Skyscraper, Anna Nicole Smith.
Okay.
Found it completely by accident. I just rented a movie from Movie Gallery because the chick on the front had big boobs, and then I realized that, it's not... there's more to it than just watching it.
There's a story.
That was Barbed Wire for me
Oh,
with Pam
yeah.
Anderson.
Barbed Wire was my second movie.
Yeah, on the cover it was just Pam Anderson and leather and barbed wire, and I'm like, I'm gonna rent this.
Yeah.
But see, when I rented it, I didn't think, because it was made after a comic or something, and
Wasn't
I
the
didn't.
comic Barbarella?
No, that was
That's
something
a
else.
different one.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking it was the same, a little bit of the same.
So when you turn the movie on, like right off the gate, you got Pam Anderson boobies just bouncing in your face. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I was with my grandma when I rented this
Oh
movie.
no.
But
Which, wait a minute, that's pulling back to some old stories. That's generally how things happen for you.
this is true. My grandma was there. There was titties involved.
It's a trend.
So, I mean, this does track. This checks out. All right, number 2 on my list is Aliens. The second one,
Oh god, yeah.
it was so
Great.
good.
The second one, then, not the first.
Game
Yeah.
over, man.
Game over, man. Exactly, dude. The action in it was great.
That's true.
At the time, like the aliens were fucking scary.
Yeah.
Full. It was, and when fucking Bishop just gets ripped in half and his milk spews everywhere, dude, that shit was great.
Yeah, those were rad movies for sure.
Shorty says
Stripperella.
Yes,
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
that's it. All right, and number 1 on my list is A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale.
Is that Heath Ledger? Okay,
Heath
yeah.
Ledger,
Yep.
Alan Tudyk. I'm blanking on the name, but the dude that plays Robert or the King Baratheon in Game of Thrones. It was a great cast.
Yeah.
And my favorite line ever came from this movie. Duh, it's a lance. I say it all the fucking time.
That's when you know it's impacted you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still can't believe he has 2 dicks.
Who?
Tudyk?
Oh. I finally get to say boo.
I'm in your spot, man.
This is true.
Yeah.
I gotta make up for it.
All right, well, that is the first segment, you guys. We're going to end that one on a high note. Facebook, thank you for joining us. You can catch the rest of this episode when it drops Thursday. We'll be right back. Do you love podcasts? Of course you do. That's why you're here. But you know what's even better than listening to a podcast? Making your own. That's right, and Anchor makes it simple. I'm your favorite host, MC Tyler Havlin, and I'm telling you, go download the Anchor app today, Anchor FM. They have all the tools you need to get started today. And best part is, it's totally free. They push it out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. So get started today, people. Go download the app, Anchor FM. I'll wait. Do it now. And we're back. It's time for a new little segment. Trending. This started as trending on Twitter, but you know, I've got some other stuff that like invaded my fucking mind space. So it's just gonna be trending news and shit. To start us off, like I said in the first segment, who doesn't fucking love Cracker Barrel, right?
Right.
Like biscuits and gravy is one of my favorite food groups, and they do it best. You're the one that cooks in the room, right?
Yeah.
What kind of gravy is that? That sawmill gravy they use. Is that bacon?
Sawmill gravy is it's always a sausage. I mean, you got to get a lot of fat off of it and stuff like that. They might add some bacon later, but you generally got to have some thicker meat.
Well, they never have sausage in their gravy.
They don't.
No.
Well, now sawmill, it doesn't have much to do with the meat, I don't think. I think that's just like the style that they do. A lot of pepper and I don't know.
They have a bland gravy, which sounds awful, but I like bland gravy.
Yeah.
Like, I want my gravy to taste like salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's the basic ingredients, for sure.
Yeah.
That and a little Worcestershire sauce.
so the reason this is trending right now is how would you like to get free Cracker Barrel for a year?
I would eat there every day.
Or
at least as much as they would
Yeah.
let you.
Can
in
you
the
do it
guidelines.
multiple times a day? So
3 meals a day is what I'd be doing every fucking day. I
yeah.
don't know. I don't
Why
know
not?
the
They always put
specifics.
restrictions.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, they always screw you over.
It's
somehow.
probably like 2 or 3 meals a week or some dumb shit. But anyways, here's how you win it.
Okay.
You have to take a picture proposing to someone
Oh, nice.
in Cracker Barrel and post it to Instagram.
Tyler, will you marry me?
Exactly, dude. We're look.
Over
I'll-
a plate of biscuits and
Right,
gravy.
Right,
I don't
yeah,
care.
exactly,
I don't
yeah.
give a fuck who
Biscuit
I'm proposing
ring.
to. Dude, in front of the fireplace, on the rocking chairs, put the rings on those fucking dumbass peg games
Oh,
that
no.
fucking
Yeah, I
make my
forgot about
brain
those.
explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I fucking turn into a biscuit.
I left 10 of those pegs on that board one time. I did it, and there was 10 pegs left, and I couldn't move. And I was like, how did I do this?
Is that even
I'm
possible?
not the dumbest person alive.
I was gonna say I don't even know if I really know how to play it.
It's
I
just
think
like checkers.
Just jumping them. That's what I always
Yeah.
did anyway. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main
Just kind of
one.
jumped over stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody's listening, this is going on from February 10th to 16th. Like, hey, if you want to have a fake engagement,
Shout out
I'm
Cracker
here for
Barrel.
it. Reba McEntire, we could really get married, girl.
There you go.
Oh my God. I think you just solved the world's problem.
I feel like proposing to Reba McEntire inside of a Cracker Barrel is completely appropriate.
Oh, and then it'll trend on Twitter.
Oh, for sure.
And then we can talk about it on another episode.
There you go.
Fancy don't let me down.
That's right. She wear a red dress too. Ooh. Match that fucking hair. My God, she introduced me to redheads.
Oh.
Redheads were my thing when I was a
Redheads.
teenager.
You know you're from the South when Reba McEntire is your intro to redheads.
When you get super excited when somebody brings up Reba
I'm
McEntire.
not even from the South, though. I'm from the Midwest. Like, we ain't even
That's
the
true.
fucking Midwest. We're the Mid-East of the United States.
Yeah, we're in a weird spot. for
Somebody
sure.
needs to fucking redo the fucking...
Geography?
Geography.
That'd be right.
This is not the goddamn Midwest. We're not even in the center of the United States. This is a whole nother thing that's just going to get me fucking pissed off. God damn it.
Yep.
Oh, all right. I digress. I'm going to calm down. Cracker Barrel. For a year, I'm in it to win it.
Good
Whoever
luck.
wants to get married.
I'm going to get online and find out the underlining rules to make sure that we can pull it off. I'm sure there's a loophole we can work out.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause-
if you really got to get married, I'll marry one of my friends.
Right.
I'll marry a dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, they are being progressive. They started serving alcohol, but I don't know how they'd feel about 2 dudes or 2 chicks. So I'm still like, it is Cracker Barrel.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Let's not push the limits too far.
We're in Kentucky. I'll propose to my goddamn sister if I have to.
That would probably
Be more likely.
acceptable.
Yeah, more likely to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. All right, my other thing is, do you all know who Megan Hall is?
Megan
It's been
Hall.
going around mostly on Facebook and Twitter.
Is that the cop?
The cop that
Oh yes.
fucking
The
played
cop that
cops
bop?
and rock. Yeah, the cop that bop. So right now, Deja Vu is offering her $10,000 per show.
Dang.
Interesting.
For those of you that, if you've been living under a rock and don't know who fucking Megan Hall is, she is the cop that slept with all her coworker cop friends. I really don't see much wrong with it, because if it was a dude, like, they'd been giving him high fives and shit.
Oh yeah.
Now, granted, I wouldn't have slept with this chick. I
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't have let her put my wee-wee in her mouth, because she got some big fucking teeth, man.
Those things are a little crooked. Look a little scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't want that jigsaw going back and forth.
Right. She better be really good at it.
She must have been.
Must have. That
Well-
or just really easy.
Well, that's,
Either way, she was getting it.
I don't think
Good
that
for you,
she-
Megan
I
Hall.
don't think that it was that she was really easy or good looking. It was that she was willing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean,
Yep.
you got to look at the fact that dudes are dudes, and they're going to dude.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially in an environment like that.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
a bunch of cops just
Yeah.
chilling in the
you're
locker
stuck
room.
you're stuck at work all the time. You don't get to see anybody, so you're just like, oh, this is convenient.
Stakeouts would be so much funner.
Oh man, you'd get nothing done.
Nothing. Well, you get something done.
Yeah, for sure.
Be getting your steak out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's pretty lame.
I'm not even gonna boo that one. That one was good. I liked it. That's what I got trending. $10,000 a show. Fuck being a police officer. I'm gonna be a police officer just to get caught in a sex scandal. So Deja Vu will pay me to take my clothes off.
That's pretty. I mean, this is a huge opportunity for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's what
gotta
I was
jump
gonna
on
say.
that.
Yeah, right.
But they're trying to work it out between her and her husband. They're trying to like rekindle everything. Like, we can get past this.
Oh
Like,
wow, that's a rough one.
Yeah. Just give up. Like, that needs to be give up on.
Yeah, well, apparently they were on the verge of divorce before this happened. But now that she slept with all those dudes, he's like, no, we can work through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got worked through.
She's fine about that now, working through everything.
You can just taste secondhand dick all day.
It would be on her for weeks.
That much dick, just weeks?
Oh. I'm not making the easy jokes. So
Dude, them fucking police uniforms, they wear so much gear. You know
Running around,
they gotta
sweating all
have
day.
from under.
oh, for sure.
All right.
From under the fupa.
Yeah. Hey, you know my thoughts on fupas. All right. I'm here for it. Praise Jesus and pass the juice. I love me some mom bots.
There we go.
Oh, all right. What do you guys got?
You go ahead.
Let's see. This was something that I seen that doesn't really pertain to me, but got me thinking a little bit. So, Beyonce announced a world tour. You guys heard about that?
No.
Yeah, and the ticket sales are fucking crazy.
They're insane. So, the demand for the tickets was like 800% what the expectation was. She's already added like a ton of shows, and really it just got me thinking, like, some of these ticket queues alone are like 20,000 people at a time. Then you're spending ungodly amounts of money for the tickets. Is there anyone you would do that for? Sit in a 20,000 person online queue, then fork out thousands to go see.
I mean,
Yeah, Tupac, Avenged Sevenfold, Hollywood Undead, 303.
Dang,
just to name a few.
that's
I
quick.
really like.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really
He
like
was
to
ready.
see Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs too. Like,
Well, see, all those are probably pretty attainable, I think, except for what was the first
Except
one?
for Tupac.
Yeah, that one might be pretty difficult. Yeah, I don't think I don't think there is an act of any sort, whether it's music, magic, wrestling show.
Megan Hall stripping at Deja Vu.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever sit in a queue online that long or to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. You know what I mean?
Luckily, I have an older child that can sit in the queue for me.
That's true.
hey, if you do this, I'll give you $10. Okay.
Hey, you want to go see Beyonce?
There ain't a chance in hell I go see Beyonce though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was it. And then I don't know how many of you guys are Nintendo fans. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
yeah. So Nintendo Direct apparently is going to have a 40-minute showcase tomorrow. And the
Okay.
biggest kind of rumor of it is a new Zelda game coming out. So the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
So when you say tomorrow, for those of you listening
Yeah,
on
good point.
Spotify, this was yesterday.
Yep. So you'll still see news about it, I'm sure. So whatever premieres, you'll probably see trending. But yeah, so that's kind of what a lot of people are speculating. Hopefully a few games, but the biggest one being, a sequel to arguably the best Zelda game.
I've still not played it. I'm so mad at myself. I got my kids, I guess, multiple. I got them all Switch, and I was just like, hey, you guys want to get this Zelda game? And they're like, no. And I'm just like, yeah, come on, let's get it. Because I just want to get it for me. But yeah, I need to jump in on that.
I haven't played a Zelda game since A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played with my grandma. Yeah. While you were watching Scrambled Up Corn with your grandma, I was playing Zelda and Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I think the last Zelda game I probably played, admittedly, was a gold cartridge. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That was the second one, right?
I believe, or it was either the first one, one or the other. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't a huge Zelda fan, but when looking through some trending items for the Nintendo thing, it was mainly overwhelmingly Metroid, I believe, was in there a little bit. So like a Metroid 4 or a remake. But then, yeah, mainly a new Zelda game. So.
That should be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be cool. I'll have to actually tune into that. I found some trending things that do speak to my heart. If you want me to go into that,
Yeah, let's talk to your heart. I love your heart.
yeah, my heart is something else. It's a little blocked off right about now, but
I hear you.
been taking some pills, but I'm good. I do have a physical next week. Anyway,
Dude, you're pushing 40. That means you get.
I don't think I hit it yet.
prostate.
I think
That's
it's 45.
I push that motherfucker up to 40. I want to get one when I'm 39. I don't
Damn.
care. Look, doctor in
$20,
Florida.
man.
Right, doctor in Florida. Insurance is going to pay for this. Doctor in Florida got some dude off with a prostate exam, and the dude come back and shot him because he's like, I ain't gay. Fuck that. If I can get off
He
a
said,
goddamn
"Fuck."
prostate exam, I'm having one a week.
I remember that story. Yeah, that's a true
Frequent
story.
flyer
goodness.
miles.
The doctor be like, "Sir, this is the second time today
Look,
you've
I'm
seen
just
it."
trying to be healthy.
I mean, I was already in town. My flight got delayed, so I figured I'd come back.
Right.
So Pfizer, that's what I'm talking about, right? So being the churchy guy, sort of. So Sam Smith at the whatever awards that were the other night.
I love Sam Smith.
I like him too. He's got that new big hit called what is it?
Unholy.
Unholy.
Oh, that's
I'm not a big fan of that song because
Well,
of children.
That's what's trending.
Yeah.
Fucking walking
So-
around singing, Mommy don't know that it's getting hot.
Yeah.
Like they're at the body shop. God, it just cuts right through me. But Sam Smith.
I could see that. Yeah, he's trending right now though because of a lot of conservative people are
Sure.
concerned because he did a whole big devil worship show, I guess, at a whatever award show was the other night.
Was it the Grammys, maybe?
Because you're wondering, sponsored Pfizer. Oh, it was the Grammys. Yeah, the Grammys was sponsored by Pfizer, which is the pill company. But they were worshiping Satan. He was dressed up as Satan in a top hat and horns, and everybody was
Oh,
like,
wow.
"Oh!" And they made a lot of jokes about.
So it was
"Oh,
real subtle, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's very
real
subtle. Everything red, everything leather, everything. And then just like so many jokes about worshiping the devil, which was like, okay, whatever. Like you're trying to like take down the fact that there even is a God. And then why would you need the devil that is the opposite of God? Not getting into all that. But this is the trending part of it. But Pfizer sponsored it all. So it's like, wait a minute, Hollywood, Pfizer, making us take vaccines.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's really big and trending right now in my algorithm.
Yeah.
All right, so when you see something like that,
Yeah.
do you take it as art or do you take it as that person like is Satanist?
Satanist
What-
or-
is it Satanist?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
Satanic?
throwing
Yeah,
words
I
out.
mean, you could use any kind of term you wanted there, I guess. I don't even care. I try not to put any kind of stock into celebrities molding who I am. I mean, I guess we did just talk about movies that molded us as kids, but now as an adult,
Sure,
if a celebrity says something, I'm trying not to be
Yeah, but
swayed.
Casper was on your list. You didn't go around fucking actually becoming a ghost.
Right? I mean, there was a couple times, but that's between me and my therapist, and got to keep it sad boy on here. But yeah, that stuff, I don't know. It's silly. I know a lot of people get upset. I could care less. I was like, oh yeah, they're doing the same thing that's been done for all of Hollywood. They're making tongue-in-cheek references to the devil. I mean, you've got, what was the rapper that did the whole lap dance on Satan and then killed him and took over hell?
Was it Lil Nas X?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
the
Sounds
one
right,
that played with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the whole devil thing and all that stuff, and it sold shoes with his own blood in each shoe or something like that. Yeah,
I wonder how many shoes he made.
that was quite a few.
Like he's just out here bloodletting himself.
Yeah,
Fuck.
but all that stuff. I mean, it's trending, like I said, but it's more of the conspiracy theory of things, I guess.
Sure.
Because of Pfizer and all that good stuff, and
I mean, that is a weird thing for Pfizer to sponsor the Grammys.
well, I mean, they did make a lot of money lately, so they're like, yeah, let's sponsor some stuff.
Sure, sure.
All these guys that help push our product out there, like, hey, you need to protect other people and get
Yeah.
this vaccine.
Right.
Yeah, from this one company specifically.
Right, the one sponsoring the Grammys tonight.
Now, I literally look at it as just art. I don't look at it as what's that they believe
Yeah.
until they say this is what I believe.
Well, and you never know what they really do.
And even then, religion, I don't care what religion you are.
Yeah.
If it brings you solace at night, like if it helps you through your day, believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe in.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. All
It
that-
ain't gonna change what I believe in.
right. That's the bigger key is having people not lose their chutzpah. Yeah, their gall or their balls about what they think. You know what I mean? Losing their will of what they believe in. I guess I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but yeah, to have a little more. If you can't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's a classic country song.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
All right, you got anything else, Travis? Trending?
I don't think so.
You had the one. You didn't want to bring up the one? Since we did just talk about it being just art?
I mean, that's totally your call. I'm so uninformed about it. So it's one of them things.
Well, I know you were a little iffy about it, so I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll go ahead and wrap up this segment, and we'll come back with some what the fuck facts. How's that
Sounds
sound?
good.
Oh, shit. We'll be right back. Toodaloo. And we're back for a blast from the past. What the fuck facts is making its return. Travis, what do you got for us today, bud?
So the first one I have, which I thought was pretty interesting, is it took the creator of the Rubik's Cube 1 month to solve it after he created it.
Oh dang!
So you made something,
Right.
and your dumbass don't even know how to do it.
Well, and then someone asked this, the whole way I got to here, someone asked a question, and it was, would you rather spend a year so you go to jail, and it's either you spend a year in jail or you sit in there until you can solve a Rubik's Cube. So which one would you choose?
I'm picking the Rubik's Cube just because I'll just fuck with it night and day until I accidentally solve it.
Yeah, those are my thoughts. Like it'll eventually, you'll get it.
There's motherfuckers that can solve this in less than 3 seconds.
Right.
At some point, I'm going to solve this before a year's up.
Yeah, a couple people were like, no, I'm not betting on myself. But I think, yeah, like you said, night and day or all of the hours you have to work on it, I would figure it out just by mistake, if anything else. You know what I mean?
What was it Theo Vaughn said? He was put in the position of, do you want to stay in prison for a year or solve a Rubik's Cube? And you get out. He goes, I think I'd just stay in prison for a year. And it was like, what? And he goes, yeah, they get 3 square meals a day. You get a workout all the time, and just you have solitude. I think I want to do that.
I didn't think about that. I mean, I have I'm around loud ass kids all day, every day.
Guaranteed housing for a year.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't got to pay for food.
And you got good tats, so I mean, you'd be like,
And you're
fit in,
likable,
right.
so you won't get shanked, hopefully.
Yeah, and I'd get in better shape.
there you go.
I mean, win-win.
There
Right.
you go. Yeah.
All right. So, did you guys know that a water at a different temperature always makes a different sound? So if you pour boiling water into something, it's going to make a different sound than if you pour cold water into something.
Huh.
And it's because of the energy of the molecules.
Oh, nice. Can you go more in depth into that for me?
I cannot.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that's already lost me there.
I'm not a goddamn scientist.
No.
All I know, the cuticle end of the square beam reacts with the barrier to 20 to 30. Look, that's as scientific as I get. I don't even know where I got that shit from.
Awesome.
It'd be funnier if you said, "Did you know different temperatures of water make different sounds when poured on someone?" If you pour boiling water on someone, they're going to scream louder than if you pour cold water on them when they go, "Ooh."
I don't know. You ever get into the shower and whoever the last person was in it didn't turn the shower head off, and you just start the water and you get blasted with cold fucking water? Look, that is a test of how fast you truly are.
I've been doing that whole ice bath thing, or not ice bath, but I've been doing the whole thing where you take a cold shower, or at least part of your shower needs to be really cold. Put it all the way.
Yeah, I've heard, like in the morning or anytime?
Well,
or?
anytime I take a shower. I don't ever take showers at a regular time.
Gotcha.
It's always whenever I have a chance.
I want to actually try an ice bath
I do.
because the benefits, what they say the benefits are of it, just seem outstanding. And you ain't got it. It's not like you have to do it for half an hour.
No.
I think the maximum time you're supposed to do it is 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Even if that, 4 minutes is still.
I was going to say, it feels like I see them jump in and out of it or something. Well, you
just
know what I mean.
depends.
Like a minute, 2 minutes.
I've been doing the whole sauna thing too lately.
I love the sauna.
Yeah, go in there and sit down for 15 to
What
20
gym you
minutes.
going to?
I have been going to Silver Lake. But now...
Oh, but look, you bougie bitch.
I'm married a doctor, man, of course.
That's right. I forget. You're a made man.
Yeah, I'm taken care of. No, but we got a membership there for the kids, and then I was using their gym. But then you get a membership to Better Bodies,
Oh, wow.
and that place is way better. So I went there yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go here from now on. It's closer to the house, blah, blah, blah.
There you go.
But yeah, but anyway. Water makes sounds. That's cool, dude. Did you know that when you snap your fingers, the sound is created from the middle finger hitting your palm and not your middle finger rubbing your thumb?
Did you know I can't fucking snap, so I hate you for this
You
one?
can't snap? Look, you make your middle finger smack your palm.
I can't do it.
I can do all.
I can clap.
I can do all 4 fingers. On
I
my
was gonna
hand.
say, yeah, I don't even do the middle finger. I go,
What is that? What are you doing?
yeah.
Did you just make a deal with the devil?
That's how I've always snapped. Like your middle finger over your index finger's nail. Yeah, I've never seen the middle finger thing.
All right. Did you know that McDonald's once made broccoli sweet?
McDonald's did?
Yeah, sweet tasting broccoli.
Did they
Oh,
like
wow.
deep fry it too? Or?
Wait, did
I-
they sell it at McDonald's or they just invented it?
Ooh.
Shit. Now you're gonna.
Oh,
hold on.
well,
You know, we're not asking for in-depth, bro.
Apparently, this broccoli tasted like bubble gum. Golly, that doesn't even sound appealing.
well, I don't know.
like
They've got
bubblegum.
the cotton candy grapes. Those are pretty good. You ever had
Cotton
them?
candy grapes are
Yeah,
delicious.
them are really good.
But
So,
regular
Yeah.
grapes are delicious too.
Sure.
Like,
I'd rather I don't. The cotton candy's too sweet.
really.
I mean, if it
Yeah.
ain't broke, you ain't got to fix it. But if you add to it, sure, why
But
not?
broccoli just seems like, I don't know,
Yeah.
sweet tasting.
Yeah,
I
bubblegum
think
flavor.
carrots. I think carrots don't need anything added. I feel like you cook a carrot and it tastes fine to me.
You cook some carrots and brown sugar, I'll eat them. Any other way, bucket.
Dude, come on.
Oh, yeah, I enjoy. Yeah, carrots
Yeah,
are good.
I like vegetables.
It's good for your eyes.
That's true.
At least that's what I've always heard.
I'm pretty sure that's an old wives' tale.
I think so. Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know
they
if that's
say carrots
fact.
make your boobs grow too. That was on 16 Candles, right?
That would make sense. Why I've got tits.
I love carrots.
All right, what do you got for us?
Deco.
Let's see. Oh, this one was. So there's a town in Nebraska called Manawi. So this town has a population of 1 person. Her name is Elsie Eiler, and she is the mayor, bartender, and librarian of this town.
Do people come to this town, or is she just chilling alone all the goddamn time? Like,
I don't know. It's 134 total acres. That is the town size.
does she own all the land?
She does. Yep.
So she just owns a shit ton of land. She's like, fuck it, this is my town.
Yep. She's got her own area code, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Yep, she has her own Nebraska area code, and she's the only one that lives in the town. So I'm assuming the only number.
What's this? What's the name of this town?
I may be mispronouncing this, but
It's Nebraska. You probably are.
yeah, Monowi, Manawi.
Manawi. Manawi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doug Stanhope did that. The comedian. He bought like a whole cul-de-sac out in like Arizona or something like that.
Oh, really? That's
and just
awesome.
all of his buddies live on the block, and they all party together all the time. Of course, his house caught on fire here back over Christmas, I think. But,
That's what happens when you party naked with
Yeah.
fire.
yeah,
Yep.
it happens.
You're homeless with no pants on.
You buy a whole cul-de-sac. So
Yeah, that's all right. Just
Burn
move
it
into the
down.
house next door. Yeah. Did you know that you can't breathe and swallow at the same time?
I've heard this one before, and I feel like I went full fucking idiot and tried to do it.
Yeah, you got choked a little
Yep.
bit.
Nope. Can't do it.
It's like the sneezing with your eyes open or something.
Yeah.
Like they'll pop your eyes out of your head.
Yeah.
You sneeze with your
I
eyes
have
open.
an aunt that sneezes and holds it back, and so she's like, and I'm like, you are gonna pop something.
Yeah, that
off,
sounds
like,
painful,
yeah.
and I'll pass.
Yeah, just let it loose. Enjoy yourself. It's one of the little
Live
pleasures
life.
in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister, when she
YOLO.
sneezes, it's at least 10 sneezes.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rapid
OCD,
fire, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OCD sneezing.
Well, no, it doesn't matter the numbers. She just like when she sneezes, it's a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she shaved her nose hairs, she wouldn't have that much of a
Right.
problem.
Huh.
Or wax the nose hairs. I've
I
done that.
shave my nose hairs and I sneeze a lot.
Well, you need to wax them. That'll really get the deep
Oh,
roots.
we should do that
I've got the stuff.
and
I did
film it.
I did it on a podcast.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
Do it live. Yeah.
I used to do this thing where I'd like to see how many nose hairs I could pluck while sitting at a red light.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did that once or twice, but it was painful.
I was gonna say Russian roulette almost.
Yeah.
Stab your brain or something.
I only pluck if they get super long. Like, I don't pluck if they're just kind of like, it has to be out there like, oh no, people can see that one.
Yeah.
That's when I pluck.
Now, the problem with trimming your nose hairs is if you get them really short, when they start to grow back, it feels like there's constant boogers in your nose because it's
Yes.
just the short. When hair's short, it's sturdy,
Yeah.
and it's just, I hate it. Absolutely
I'm at
hate
that
it.
point right now. Because I always wait about a month or so until it's like annoying, and then I'm like, oh, I need to shave those again. I forget.
Right. Yeah. They start blending in with the mustache. You're
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
gotta get on this.
You know what? Fuck these facts. Because here's something that this just made me think of, dude. There are certain things when it comes to like self-care that you don't do. So like when you fucking clip your goddamn fingernails.
Yeah. I just did that before I came.
Yeah, I bet you ain't scratched your balls since, have you?
I can't.
Yeah,
I can rub them with my fingertips.
Right.
Yeah.
Scratch them, yeah.
Scratching your balls, picking your nose, finger banging. Those are things you don't do after clipping your goddamn
Well,
fingernails.
No, that's what you should do before
For
you
finger bang, yeah. Definitely clip your
Because
nails.
that's how you get UTIs.
Yeah, but don't do
Or
it
hurt
directly
somebody.
after fucking clipping them. You'll hurt
Oh.
somebody.
Well, you just gotta
File
them down. Yeah. Like a,
Now I'm not ashamed.
Well, they can.
I'm an emery board using motherfucker. now.
Ooh, yeah, I can.
Yeah. I will file my nails after cut.
Ugh.
Like
no.
nails on a chalkboard for you.
Well, you're gonna send me in a fucking Tourette's fit is what you do. What do you got next? Fuck.
Oh, what do we got?
You got something?
You go ahead. No.
Oh gosh. So I thought this was pretty cool, especially with the. I don't know if you guys keep up with drama on the internet, but there's been some AI related drama going on.
Yeah, this stuff's getting wild. What
Yeah.
do you got, though?
So apparently, at some point, and I don't know, I'd never heard about this till now. Facebook created 2 AI chat bots to talk to each other, but eventually they had to shut them down because they began communicating in a language they created, and we couldn't understand what they were saying anymore.
Wow.
Right. So that, like you said, wow. So they knew they were being monitored. They were in a chat and they knew that they understood English. So I guess maybe just by algorithm's sake or whatever, I'm not saying it was malicious, but they formulated their own language that only they understood and were communicating through it. So Facebook's like, nah, we're going to shut that down.
Unless they made some really funny AI bots and they're like, hey, let's just fuck with the people watching us. We're just going to put random letters and numbers together so
we're
they
not
think
smart
we're...
enough. We're not smart enough to make up a language, so let's just start saying weird stuff. Eat womp, eat womp.
Right. Nonsensical noises.
Beep
Just
boop, beep boop.
yeah.
What did he say? I don't know.
I don't know, but
Shut
they
it.
know what they're saying
Yeah,
to each
pull the
other.
plug.
The other one laughed, so it had to be something.
Look, have you seen these fucking AI apps where you can get
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking, like, you can have a girlfriend or a best friend AI? Like, it's...
They have apps for that. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking
about. Download the app.
The one I'm thinking of is Replica.
Oh no,
Okay.
I didn't know that. I thought you were going to tell me like the photo generating stuff, but no, you can have a friend now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, it's a whole
pretty
thing.
wild. Yeah, I've seen it the other day because somebody else brought it up, and I was like, I want to check this out. And so, yeah, it's a bunch of weird stuff of them like. You just talk to them, and they try to, as an AI would, talk back to you as best they can with the key phrases they're supposed to work within, the
Wow.
parameters or whatever.
And they
But
can send you naughty pictures and
Oh, no.
flirt. Yeah, dude, it's
wait a
really
minute, which
weird.
one's that one?
You're right. Yeah.
Well, here's my thing. Like,
Can we get a URL?
I'm not completely bashing it because I think it might be good for some people.
Yeah,
But
keeps
then
them keeps them from being creepy on other people.
Yeah, but I feel like then there's some people that would take advantage of it and just like shut out the real world because of it. Like, you know what?
Some people probably need to do that.
Yeah, this
I
is
mean,
true.
As advanced are we?
Words. Words good.
As advanced as we are in this day and age. That's what I was trying to say. We still have stupid people.
Oh God.
And they need to be either put down or put into a room and stay by themselves.
Yeah.
I mean-
and most of them are listening to us. So,
Yeah.
hey,
I
stay in
mean-
a room, listen to us on repeat. There you go.
I've got a basement little spot that I made a room. It's not even a room. I just hung a bunch of blankets, and I'm like, this is my place.
It's a nice little, the cave is nice.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
The teddy bear cave. It's my thing. But
Got your own little fridge.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
yeah, I need all I need now is like what is the little stovetop you can plug in anywhere? Little flat top grill or something. Cook me some ramen or something on it.
Yeah.
On a griddle?
A griddle or I'm trying to think. Hot plate.
Hot plate. Yeah.
Hot plate. Ah, yeah. Hot
Like a
plate.
single burner
Yeah, yeah,
camp
yeah.
stove or
Yeah,
something.
get you a Rubik's Cube, you'll feel just like you're in prison.
There you
Nice.
go.
Yeah.
That's what we call a callback.
Yeah. Nice.
We're like comedians here. We're just pulling back to the first.
This is a real podcast. Yes.
Speaking of, what was I speaking of earlier? I don't know. Anyway, everyone has a unique tongue print. You know how everybody
Like a
always talked
fingerprint.
about your fingerprint as a kid and stuff like that? Well, they couldn't get you to like stick your tongue on stuff, so they just did your fingerprint. But actually, your tongue print is as unique as your fingerprint.
Wow.
I like leaving my tongue print places.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
Do you put ink on your tongue first, or just
I'm gonna
press
try
in
it
really
now.
hard?
I'm gonna try it now.
Anytime he sees a wet paint sign, he's just, no.
All right, we got time for one more.
Who's got it?
This one I just thought was pretty funny. Did you guys know a single strand of spaghetti? What they would call that?
A single
Spagat?
strand.
I mean, you're pretty close.
Spaghetti?
You're even closer.
Oh, spag?
Nope.
Spag?
You're getting further
Spag.
away.
Again?
They call it a spaghetto.
Oh, life
wait,
has changed.
Is that a hard noodle or a limp noodle?
It just said a single strand of spaghetti, so it didn't specify if it was cooked or not. But
Because my kids love to get one strand, or a spaghetto or
Yeah.
whatever. They love to get one piece of hard noodle as I'm cooking pasta, and they just
I
chomp
did
on
that.
it.
I did that shit as a kid too.
Yeah, they love
crunch
it.
down on it.
Yeah, my 1-year-old's like D-O-E, and I'm like, okay, here you go.
Oh, you want a little spaghetto?
I read you a little AI computer. Here's some
Right. Are you-
spaghetti.
Are you even real?
All
Who
right.
eats a single strand of hard spaghetti?
You weirdo.
So you guys know how we close out the show, right? I'm gonna say that's all we got, and then you're gonna say so in the meantime, and then you're gonna say in between time. All right?
Got it.
We good? We got the
think so.
script.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all we got.
And in the meantime,
In between time.
Remember, fuck, I always forget these. God damn it. Great minds think alike, but idiots rarely disagree. God damn it. I'm going to cue the music. We're out.